Happy day world, this is Coach Tara from CoachTara.com with episode 2 of Real Talk with Coach Tara. Today I'm going to talk about visualizing. You ever hear of visualizations? Well, today I'm going to talk about visualizations, why they're important, and how you can make them even more productive for you. Now, whether you've been in the business for a long time, you've heard of it, or whether you're just starting to get your feet wet and see what's going on in this industry, you're going to start hearing a lot about a lot of personal development that you're going to be using to help you make it. Because if you don't have it, you're not going to make it. You just won't make it. One of the big things that we talk about a lot is being able to have a vision and visualization and being able to visualize what it is that we want out of our business and life. So I'm going to introduce an idea that may or may not be new to you. You may already understand this, but there is a clear defined purpose for visualizing individual things inside of your business day or inside of your personal day in a positive light before you begin the action is even more powerful than visualizing yourself at the end of your day just being really happy about how your day went. Okay? So think about that for a real quick second. I want to tell you that this works. Absolutely, it does work, because when you visualize the process, you kind of cover your bases. You kind of make sure that you are maintaining a posture, a mental attitude, and a sort of zen about yourself during the processes. Because during the processes, you're going to run into trouble. Whether you want to sit down and visualize writing the best blog post you could write today, and you want to put a video in it, and you have these ideas, and you sit down and you visualize the entire process of writing the blog, and then it coming out just wonderful, and that you publish the blog and you send it out to the social universe, and you end up getting 5, 10, 15 leads from it today, and you visualize that whole process instead of just visualizing the leads that you get from it today. When you go to write that blog and you run into any kind of little technical difficulties or anything like that, something that tries to take you off the path of your visualization, it'll be okay. You'll be able to handle it way better, because sometimes those little things will send you so far off your path that you'll end up sabotaging your entire blog post. You'll end up sabotaging your entire phone call with a prospect. Don't let stuff get you off path. And when you set the intention and you sit down and you visualize the action going very smoothly, then you realize when something comes up, oh, that's just that. And you just move through it. Okay? I'm telling you, it's going to help you maintain a better attitude. It's going to help you get better results out of the actions that you take in your business today. And there's a reason why I believe this is absolutely true, that I want to share with you a really quick story. I know we're moving on to 3 minutes already, but let me go for it. Back when I was in high school and I got my license, my mom bought me a car. My mom bought me this really awesome Chevy Malibu Classic in a dark slate gray. I absolutely love that color. Loved it for years. And the problem was I learned how to drive, and I took my driver's test in an automatic vehicle. That's how it was. That's just what happened. I never once got behind the wheel of a stick shift. The car that she bought me, well, while it had been an automatic in its previous life, when it got in the hands of my friends Kevin and Russell, they turned it into a 3-speed stick shift. They took a truck stick and put it into the car. I think they were thinking of using it for like derbies or something like that in Riverhead. That never happened, so the car ended up getting sold to me. And so I was buying a car that I had to be able to drive 26 miles away from the house where it was at, all the way to East Hampton, which was, in a car I'd never driven before that had a stick shift that I'd never ever experienced. So what I did is, the day before we went, I visualized. First I talked to people, because there was no YouTube to look at, there was no Google to go check out things. And what I had learned was that I had to just go ahead and be confident that there was a sweet spot in the clutch. And this particular car, talking to Kevin and Russell, the sweet spot was really low in the clutch instead of really high in the clutch. There was all sorts of crazy things. And so I thought about that, and I visualized that, and I visualized myself just pulling away from that house and driving through the neighborhood and getting onto Napeag Stretch and getting home and dropping my mom off and going over to get my friend so we could cruise around town and going through Northwest Woods. I visualized all that. And then the night before I went to pick up the car, I actually dreamed the entire night, or the entire time that I dreamed, or that I remember dreaming that night, me getting in the car and being able to drive a stick shift, no problem. When we got to the house to pick up the car, I drove the car away. No problem. I stalled out, I think, 3 times all day long. I drove the car all day long with my friends. Was so excited about getting a car. And I think I stalled out once first, and the other 2 times was trying to go in reverse, because reverse was a crazy thing. I'm telling you that you can have success with whatever you set out to do today, even if you've never done it before. If you have some insight and advice and you kind of know what it looks like, you can embark on it. You can go ahead out there and get it done and start seeing more success in your business. So today, whatever it is that one big thing that you're doing today that's going to help you grow your business, I want you to sit down and give yourself 5 minutes. Doesn't take long. You don't have to obsess, although you probably should. But that'll be another video. And think about the entire process of what it is that you're going to do along with the positive outcome. That'll help you in the path, on the way. And that's today's video. This is today's Real Talk with Coach Tara. If you want to hear more about me, you want to get to know me a little bit more better, go on over to CoachTara.com. That link will be below, above, in the middle. Depends on where you're seeing this video. And I want to thank you all so much for joining me. Don't forget, tune in for tomorrow, and I'll be start doing some Facebook Lives and some Google Hangouts. I'll start doing them all at the same time to do some longer content and have more interaction with you guys and answer some questions. But that's down the road. Today, it's one thing. Take one thing and run with it today and visualize it being successful first. Bye.